loading up the hearse, throw it in reverse. I come from the church of the Marvel Universe. Bodies getting stuffed in the bags like...
Howdy. Welcome to the Comic Crypt.
Yeehaw.
The Cryptcast is what I meant.
Yeah.
I'm Mike.
Yeah. I'm Brian.
And we are coming to you from inside the Comic Crypt.
Corral.
In Town, New
The Comic Crypt Corral.
I think we've done this before. I think I've said that.
Have we done
yeah,
that?
I'm pretty sure, because I say howdy to a lot of people.
Really?
Yeah, it's just something that comes out.
Oof.
Yeah, not like, hee-haw, howdy. I just go, hey, howdy.
I'm just reading that Rogue issue. It's just stuck.
Yeah, just stuck there, yeah.
Sugar! You ever imagine what it's like to have all the X-Men in one room talking?
Oh, it had to be
African accents,
terrible.
Southern accents, Cajun accents, German accents,
Yeah.
Russian. It's all of you, shut up! Sounds like the UN. They're all just fucking talking over each other.
It's an allegory for unity. We are coming to you from inside the Comic Crypt in Town, New Jersey, and we've got a book review for you.
Boy, do we.
Yep, we're reading Secret Wars again.
Not that one.
Yeah, not the terrible one.
Not even Secret Wars 2.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. We are reading Secret Wars from 2015 by Jonathan Hickman, Esad, Ribić, and Svorcina or Svorcina, Eve. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I apologize.
We apologize for names, like every
Yeah,
episode.
we're really bad at names.
Really bad at names.
We're like terrible at it.
You just like look these people up on YouTube and just listen to see.
That would
their
take
names.
me 2 to 5 minutes. I don't know. I don't think I could manage.
Yep.
So it covers issues 1 through 9, and it has content from the Free Comic Book Day 2015 number 0.
It's too much content.
That's
So much content.
9 and a quarter issues. What did you think about it overall?
Overall, I've said it before, old hat. I'm sure I'll say it again 1,000 times. These things suffer from not having the surrounding content, the books that things are going in on. You know, like this had plethora of miniseries that went along with it.
There were so many.
Yeah, like I remember the Ghost Riders were contained in one. They were in like an arena, like a Ben-Hur style chariot race in an arena. And then there was Inferno, which had X-Men from that time period. Inferno, like what if Limbo had taken over Manhattan?
But there were also books like Thor's or Thorcore or whatever for whatever it was, which covered material to let you know that Jane Foster got to infiltrate the Thorcore.
Right.
Where you're just kind of showing like, oh look, there she is.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like they get dispersed, right? Who throws them? Somebody
Strange.
Like, Strange. Like throws them into various locations.
He just scatters them across the battle world. Yeah.
So like it's not out of the question when you're reading this, and like she just pops up amongst the other Thors, and you're like, yeah, okay, sure. Like, of course, that's where she is.
Yeah. Like you said, just not having the surrounding stuff kind of hurts it. Overall, it was okay. You know what I realized reading this? You know what I realized when I read every event? How much I actually don't remember of any of these things.
Okay.
I know certain bits, but overall I'm like, oh wow! Like when I'm reading it, it feels like I'm reading it again. Like I know what's going to happen at the end, but like I don't remember like any of the details, or like I remember about 10% of what the fuck's going on in the book.
I remember most of this.
God bless you, because I don't remember anything.
Well, there was a lot of outlandish. Things. We'll cover when we get to them, but I'll just say them out now. Like there's the shield, the wall that separates all of Doom's kingdoms from the Badlands, where everything bad in the Marvel universe is beyond the wall. So the Annihilation Waves out there, the Marvel Zombies are out there, Ultrons are out there.
There's like an Ultron gang.
Yeah, Ultron gang. And Thing was the wall that separated them.
Which he was a small section of wall. I don't know what the fuck. Like I'm like, oh my god, he's the wall.
The whole wall.
No, he was just
part of the wall.
As if you buried the Thing at the beach up to his shoulders.
Yeah, because he basically comes out the size of a Galactus, but straight down, like not like he was laying down. He was the whole wall, right?
Well, you have this moment where like you find out he's the wall because Thanos is talking to him. Thanos does some great work in this book.
Thanos does great work, and he's a very minimal presence. Like he just kind of shows up, and he's like, "This bit of knowledge is gonna start this shit up."
Yeah, he's just like fomenting, like
instigator.
He's the one who gets bent to stand up. But it was just like, oh, he's the whole wall. Like, he's like, nope, he's just a guy laying down.
Yeah, I remember.
I was disappointed when that happened.
I remember Thing was the wall. I remember Johnny was the sun. I remember shit like that.
I remember Thing was the wall. I didn't remember Johnny was the sun. I remembered stuff with Miles. I remembered just little things here and there, but like reading it wasn't like, oh yeah, you know.
So I like this because I like whenever Doom gets an upper hand. Like, I like when Doom wins for some reason.
Okay.
He's the villain that's the exception to the rule. I love it when he wins. But prior to this event, I hated so much of what was going on in comics. The hypocrisy of the Marvel heroes, which has been a big issue for me, like, forever. The fact that Avengers get out of jail free cards and mutants get chastised, you know.
It's racism.
Yeah, I know it's racism. I don't agree with it, and I don't like it
because racism is bad.
But I am on the side of the mutants. Therefore, I look at the rest of the heroes and go, "You guys suck."
Well, they're doing what they need. They're doing what they need to do.
Case in point. We have a year of Hickman's long-winded, bloated bullshit.
It might have been longer, but yeah.
Yeah, it might have been longer. Where, like, story arcs start to bleed together, and I can't even remember what's going on. At one point, Avengers were fighting Apocalypse twins, and blah. Incursions start happening. The multiverse is collapsing.
Yes.
And Earth keeps showing up. And the first Earth that they deal with, Captain America uses the Infinity Gauntlet to push the Earth away from our Earth.
Not just an Earth. So the Earth is like the collapse point.
Right.
Of
Which
the
is why
universe.
the incursions keep happening.
So he's pushing an entire universe away.
Right.
Yes. And he ends
But
up
starting with that Earth. Like, he's pushing the Earth.
Yeah.
You know, and then they talk about, like, the ramifications. You know, like, it could have knocked the world off its axis. We don't know what it did doing that. It could have been hurled into the sun. We don't know. And then Cap couldn't live with the guilt of that, so...
That also destroyed the Infinity Stones.
Yeah, it also destroyed the Infinity Stones. So Strange mind wipes Cap so he doesn't have to live with the poor guilt. But he's starting to remember in dreams. And once he remembers, vaguely, he remembers what happened. He doesn't remember who did it. But he gets mad and he wants to go talk to Tony. And he passes Thor on the way. And he's like, come on, we're going to go have a talk with Stark. And it's like, okay, Stark's one of your best friends. What do you need to bring a Thor with you for? What's going on, Steve? And they barge into Tony's workshop, and Steve wants to know whose morals were compromised. Who's the first person to reach for the gauntlet? Whose idea was it? And Tony answers him honestly. He goes, well, it was yours, Steve. And Steve doesn't like what he hears, and he punches Tony in the face. Which, again, is just one thing on the laundry list of things why I hate Steve Rogers. But this is just one of those things, his hypocrisy. It was your idea, asshole. You wanted to do it. You got to wear the glove. You did it. And now you're going to punch your friends because you can't believe it was your idea.
Yeah, you got overwhelmed.
Yeah, it's bullshit. I hate Steve. Sam Wilson for Captain America.
Sure, I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying, like, sure, I don't think that's an unrealistic reaction.
But why would you, even if you were so steaming hot mad, why the hell would you bring Thor to have your conversation you need to have with Tony? You're a fucking man. Have that conversation without...
You'd assume that Tony was the one to do it.
Right. So what was you going to do? Have Thor hit him? You hit him just
No, he's going to be like, I'm going to take you in now.
You found out it was your fault and you hit him. What did you need Thor for to begin with? It's just like when Steve was going to go have a talk with Scott on the shores of Utopia, and he brought a helicarrier with 30 Avengers in it. Steve doesn't know how to have talks with people. He needs to bring influencers.
I don't see it that way at all.
I do. Steve needs to bring backup every time he has a conversation with somebody.
Okay, let's get back on track here.
We are on track, because this is all part of it. This is the build-up to this. Then they built a bomb. After they whooped the shit out of that Earth's Justice League, Strange got laughed at by demons because he sold what was left of his soul, and they're like, there's not much soul left there, Steve, to have the power to kill the Justice League on that planet.
Yeah.
And then they sat there, the Illuminati built the bomb to blow up that planet, and they sat there arguing about pulling the trigger, and no one wanted to do it. T'Challa refused to do it. Reed said he wouldn't do it because he was a father. He's like, there's children on that planet. I can't do it. I'm a dad. And Namor's like, God, you're all pussies. I'm blowing this I'm blowing this thing up. And Namor pulls the trigger, and then everyone gets mad at Namor. It's like, why? He's the only one who had the follow through to do all of your plan. It was all of your plan.
Yeah, it's nice and dandy to make a plan to do something, but when you're faced with it, it's a different story.
Sure. But the end result is this story. How well did it work out for any of them?
What do you mean? The end result is the thing was happening whether they wanted it to or not, so they were trying to survive. Right.
But again, like I was saying earlier, no evacuation plans. No attempt to save the people on the planet or get them off planet. Just screw that other Earth.
There was no planet. It's the universe is dying. You couldn't go anywhere. The universe is being destroyed.
Dude, you have pocket universes in this shit. You shrink down and go to the microverse.
Which won't exist because it exists within the regular universe.
You don't know that. Strange can go to different realms. You can bring people to different realms.
Doesn't go to any. He goes to the astral realm, which is literally a projection of a soul. Doesn't go anywhere else.
But your soul can exist there. I know mutants didn't have a white hot room yet.
Right.
But, look at what's going on in DCKO. They got all those people off planet. They got all...
Because it was a single issue. It was a single planet. It wasn't the universe is dying.
Semantics, I think.
No.
You didn't see...
No.
You didn't see
it's not.
You didn't see Kree abandoning their homeworld. You didn't see the Shi'ar leaving their planet.
Because we were looking at Earth. Who gives a shit what they're doing?
What do you think? They don't have scientists?
Yeah, but we don't give a fuck about them.
That's wrong. I give a fuck about all the races in the Marvel universe.
Fine. That's fine. They all died too.
But they didn't. Because that's the thing too. Why didn't Doom save any parts of any of those universes?
He did.
There are no Shi'ar in here.
Those are other worlds.
No
he pulled parts of different Earths from different universes together.
Right.
Right.
So screw all those other races.
He pulled together the center point of the universe, all the remnants that he could, into a single Earth. There was no other universe. The universe was the Earth at that point for Battleworld.
Sure. And then Reed and Franklin and everything remake it.
Well, they make a new multiverse because it's all gone.
Still not good enough.
What are you talking about? It's like, what's your issue with it?
My issue is...
What's the breakdown?
My issue is heroes not acting like heroes.
Well,
leading up to this.
How did they not act like heroes?
All the Illuminati...
They were actively trying to save their universe.
By being villains. Just because they're actively trying to save a main continuity of a fictional universe does not write off all the other universes.
Okay, the universe you live in is the most important universe because you live in it, correct?
No.
So you just let the chance happen and the 50-50 shot, we're gone?
Well, why are the other ones not?
I'm sure they are just as important, but you want to survive, correct? As a general rule, not for you in particular.
I'd still question it.
Question surviving?
Yes. I think a lot of people would just be like, act of God, fuck it.
If you have the means to save yourself, why wouldn't you?
We don't have the means to save ourselves. There's a small pocket of heroes that selfishly save themselves. Not worry about.
They are the ones who had the means to do anything about it.
Yeah,
that's why they did something.
Yeah, which proves that they think they're better than everyone.
They literally are better than everyone because they have super intelligence.
Oh, no, they are not better than everyone. They are flawed, terrible people.
Which is why we get Marvel stories. It's not a feel-good DC, we get to evacuate the whole Earth because we're so good at it. Look what a great job we did because we had no problems doing it. It was just fine. This is DC.
They failed because they didn't have a Batman.
It wasn't even Batman's plan.
Let's start this because it's long and terrible.
We already got 15 minutes.
I know.
Bitching about stuff that happened before it.
I know. Worlds collide.
Yeah. One of the first things I like about the book is it gives you a full reading guide. Like first thing. Like first page, you open the cover, it's a full reading guide of the story and all the series attached to it. Which every event book should do. So you know exactly what you need to be reading to get the whole picture.
Yeah, but how many of these did you not need to read?
I don't know, but the fact that you have it there, you don't have to try to go hunt down a list somewhere online. The fact that it's in front of you, I think, is beautiful, whether important or not.
Is this where the little Marvels started?
No, I think they predate this.
Okay.
But yeah, so general idea, we went over it already, but the multiverse has completely collapsed. There are only two universes left, and those realities are the 616 and 1610 is the Ultimate Universe, the original Ultimate Universe.
Yeah, I never paid attention to the ultimate number.
Okay. Yeah, it's 1610. All right, so the 616 and 1610 are coming together, and one has to make it.
What number is the Ultimate Universe now?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's ending.
Again.
Yep. And it's just it's a big old fight because Maker has a plan that he shares with. We should probably say who the Maker is, huh? Maker is Ultimate Reed Richards.
But a bad Reed Richards.
Yeah, he's a bad boy. Evil man. He has a plan where he convinces the people in the 616 to attack, or he convinces Ultimate Universe to attack the 616 so he can execute a plan because he's got a whole ulterior motive. There's a big old fight. But before that, we do see a little shot, which gets fleshed out later, of Doctor Doom, Doctor Strange, and Molecule Man facing down the Beyonders. Mm-hmm. And the Beyonders are a race outside of the multiverse.
I hate it so much.
That gets that they created the whole multiverse.
Mm-hmm. They created life, even though they're machines.
As an experiment to see what would happen. And in each one of those universes, they put a kill switch, and that kill switch was Molecule Man. So he was going to be the catalyst for the end of every universe.
Then as the multiverse collapses and each universe is wiped out, 616 Molecule Man gets power upgrades. He gets stronger.
Yeah, so the essence of each one of those Molecule Mans funnels back to him, and he gets more powerful and more crazy.
I'm glad they don't use him that often because he's like ridiculously overpowered. He's got to be impossible to write for.
He's crazy overpowered. Yeah.
He just he only shows up in these things.
Yeah, this kind of thing.
Well, you can only be here.
Yeah. So he gets all the power of the Beyonders because they kill them. He becomes the battery, like the conduit for all the power, which Doom then uses to grab all the bits of the multiverse that he can and squish it all together into Battle World. But it's imperfect.
That's patchwork.
In a way that, they literally say, this shit's gonna fly apart. Like, they're puzzle pieces being forced together that don't fit. And Strange had the chance to take the power and do it, but he's like, I can't. He backed out.
Yeah, he's shied from the responsibility.
We hop back to the fight. There's a big old fight going on. And we have Reed building a life raft to try to get a team of scientists off the world so they can restart humanity. But that doesn't happen because a ship blows up that has all the important scientists on it. And they have to revert to Plan B. And they use Manifold to, pull in, a ragtag group of people just to get anybody on there, which I don't know why they picked the people they did. What I will say for this book is they use a very unconventional cast of Marvel characters. Mm-hmm. It's not the same group of people. That's one of the things I liked about it, that it is a different set of people. We get to see some pretty ridiculous shit during the fight between the two universes. One of the worst things is a fastball special of Colossus and Hulk. But not the way you think. Colossus throws the Hulk. Which makes no sense.
It's terrible.
Because
he fastball specials Wolverine because Wolverine's feet sit inside his hand.
Mm-hmm. Also, the Hulk can jump real hard.
Yeah.
Why would he need Colossus to throw him? Mm-hmm. I think they were just looking for something silly to throw on a page. Or something cool, quote unquote.
Yeah. We also just get a cool scene with the Hulk, She-Hulk, and Colossus toppling a building.
Yeah, they're lifting a building up from the bottom.
Yeah. That was fun. That was the S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters on the other planet.
Yeah. Another thing that happens at this point when everything's going south, we see that Kingpin send email out to all his villain buddies.
I hate this.
I love it.
I hate it.
I thought it was wonderful.
I think Frank Castle's such a piece of shit for this.
It's so good.
It's so terrible.
Kingpin throws an end of the world party. He invites all his villain friends to a bar, and they just watch the world end.
And Absorbing Man, and Scorpion, and Bullseye, and they're all just drinking beers, waiting to die, having that villain camaraderie,
just having a good time.
And then fucking Frank shows up. What am I going to do with all these bullets?
Yeah, they say that when you die, you can't take it with you. Which begs the question, exactly what am I going to do with all these bullets?
Never hated Frank so much in my life. Just people die, enjoy their drinks.
One of the best lines in the book.
Oh, terrible.
That's such a good moment for me.
It's such a terrible moment
It was
for me.
so good.
Frank should have went in there and had a drink with them.
Nah, fuck him.
No.
He's a man of principle.
Bullshit.
Kill them all.
Psychopath with principles.
Yep.
Just sit down and have a shot. Be like, how many times have I shot all you guys? That's how many shots I'm going to do.
He'd be dead.
Lester, how many bullets? 42? All right, line them up.
Cyclops has a phoenix egg and uses it, so he gets the power of the phoenix.
The dialogue there, too, like the egg opens up and he's like, do you remember how this feels? Like, he calls it friend.
So weird.
And, he's like, the feeling is love. Like, when has the Phoenix been about love? It's about life and death and
I think it's probably like a veiled thing of like, ooh, power. Feels good.
Ooh, Gene. And on the same page, like this book cannot piss me off enough. Before the story even starts, they kill Rocket.
Rocket's dead. I mean, we see.
You want to piss me off? Hurt the raccoon. That's a surefire way to get me off.
We see Black Widow and someone else get exploded in the ship because they're the one who were like getting the science team to the Fantastic Four's life raft.
Right.
They didn't make it.
Right.
Which is why Manifold had to do the emergency bit. But the incursion starts. Reed's his life raft. Jesus Christ! His
life raft gets hit by lightning.
Well, it launches. Then it gets hit. Then
it's struck by lightning.
We see the universes coming together, and then it gets damaged in the transit, and Sue and the kids get ripped off into nothingness, and they can't save them, and they disintegrate into bits.
Reed tries to reach for them, stretchy reach for them, since there's a big gaping hole in their life raft, and then they have to like put a shield up. Right, to like keep life support going and shit like that, and it actually cuts off the tips of his fingers.
Yeah, he loses fingertips trying to save his family.
Yeah, which is pretty neat.
Yep,
lots of dire straits and just the opening.
For a first issue, it was just like go.
It's like watch us kill everything you like.
Everything is fucked.
Yeah.
Yep. Then issue 2 happens, and we're in Battle World.
We don't know it's called Battle World yet.
It's Battle World.
They haven't named it yet. I like how there's like a eulogy kind of page. It's like Marvel Universe, 1961 to 2015. Ultimate Universe, 2000 to 2015. Assholes, it's still going. I hate when they put.
But it died at that point.
Nope.
It died.
Nope.
It died. It was dead for 9 issues.
616 Doom created Battle World is still the 616 universe.
Nope. There are remnants of the 616.
Ultimates can suck it.
By the way, 54 years.
And then we open up with a young man about to try and lift the hammer.
Yeah, so the Thors are the police force for all of Battle World.
And Odin seems to be like the chief Thor.
I think it's just another Thor.
Oh, he's missing an eye, so I assumed it was...
Thor's also missed an eye a bunch of times. They're all
Thor's missing an eye when he's supposed to be Odin.
Right.
Allfather,
so, whatever.
Right. So this
but he's the grizzled chief Thor.
Right.
But there's like Boar Thor and Beta Ray and every.
Boar Thor is awful. He tells stories. You just go to sleep.
So the Thors police the whole world. They're at Doom's beck and call. Doom is God, and there's like a test where like you go and see if you're worthy. If you're worthy, you get a hammer and you become a Thor. And there's like dozens. 100 Thors, something like that.
Yeah, lots of Thors.
Which I have a huge issue with, because Thor is like top tier where I'm super powerful, right? Mm-hmm. Later on, we find out that the Maker's ship crash lands on Battle World, and they let people out. And he's got a group of people with him. It's the Maker. It's Maximus from the Inhumans, the brother of Black Bolt. Mm-hmm. It's Thanos. It's Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight, 2 of his Black Order. And then we've got Namor. Who am I missing?
Terex.
And Terex, who was a former Herald to Galactus.
Yeah.
So all crazy powerful in their own ways. And they fight the Thors to a standstill. Nope. I don't think a group of Thors would not just be able to bring these people in.
Yeah, I don't think so. All these bad guys seem to be like next level. Like all the space guys, all the Black Order guys, Thanos, these are all people that can fight Thor.
Yeah, but we're talking about multiple Thors fighting them.
Yeah, but I refuse to believe that any of these Thors are like Thor.
You don't think so?
Nah, maybe like the Odin one.
I guess. I just think they get bitched out later. It's disappointing.
Well, maybe being worthy in this universe means a lot less because you only have to be worthy to Doom.
Maybe.
So maybe they're all not as powerful.
Possible. Soon after that scene with the young Thor, I call him young Thor for the rest of the story. Because he keeps popping up, because he gets sucked into this like right away.
Yeah, I very much take it as that is a young Thor, and it's Odin, because Odin is basically, he's like the elder cop carrying,
It's a grizzled chief, 2 weeks till retirement.
Yeah, he's missing the eye. Beta Ray does appear in there.
Yeah, it's everybody.
You even get a back shot of Storm.
Ooh, Storm back shots?
Well, you see the back of her mohawk. It's not like you get to see her butt or nothing.
We get to see Doom for the first time in Castle Doom, and the castle and his throne are tied into Yggdrasil, the world tree. Mm-hmm. Like, the throne is the tree. He's sitting on the world tree. And then the castle's guarded by Galactus and a Franklin.
Well, Franklin seems to, like, control.
They like but Franklin's
Galactus.
like super childish.
Yeah. He's like an asshole.
He's like a kid though.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like he should be, but his like mind is.
And he's still blonde hair kid.
Sue and Valeria are with Doom, and we find out that Doctor Strange is his sheriff, which just kind of mean he kind of facilitates everything.
Yeah. And he's one of the only people that know that the universe is not as it should be. Everyone else in the universe is unaware.
Yeah, and he's kind of an ass. I don't know. Doom's Strange is in a weird spot because
Strange is an asshole. Often,
yes.
Yeah.
But again, he did the thing where they found the solution. Right? Like the three, like Molecule Man, Doom, and Strange found the solution to save what they could.
He found the solution, but he wouldn't take the mantle.
Yeah, he couldn't do it himself.
Which is ridiculous because Strange at that point in Marvel continuity, Strange should know that Victor can't be trusted.
He was the only one who would take it on, though.
I know, but like Strange should have stepped up. Like the heroic thing to do would have been to step up and take it.
Okay.
Like
couldn't do it in the moment.
If Strange had like offered reasoning. Like, if he had referenced that moment where he sold the last of his soul, if there was some kind of acknowledgement where he was like, I don't have a fucking soul! I can't run a universe!
No, literally,
I'm morally corrupt.
You just think he couldn't do it.
But that's it. He said, but that was it. He based it all on, I can't do it. I just can't do it. If he had prefaced it with something like that, you'd be like, yeah, Steve, like, you're right. Like, you should really second thought this. The fact that you're standing next to Doom, willing to let Doom do this, kind of proves that you're not exactly like that.
My point would being that he helped save anything, right? Mm-hmm. So he's doing a good thing on its face, though he's willing to kind of like put his moral character to the side in order to help facilitate what's going on in this world. Even though it is saving a bunch of things, there's a bunch of stuff going wrong, and eventually, he pushes back on it, and he's willing to, like, he sees hope, the fact that other heroes are here and we could kind of tear this down.
Still, bad look. Oh my God! Thank God you're here. Please fix this.
Well, he's just, hey, we have a chance to fix it. And he lays his life down to do so.
Yeah, but he's like the whelp that goes along with the bully up until he sees an out.
Yeah, but the bully is God.
Only because you let him be.
Right, but like once that happens, you don't have a whole lot of say outside of that.
You could have been God.
Yeah, but that
wouldn't have been God.
That choice is over.
But I'm just saying.
What do you do once it's like, well, it's God?
If you had
I could provide counsel, but he could also disintegrate me.
Yeah, but if you had stepped up originally, you wouldn't needed to.
Yeah, but sometimes people can't.
Strange, not a great hero.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, he was unable to take it on. So, like, it's Marvel. It's muddy. It's very gray. So we get introduced to some politics between houses, like all the different
barons,
all the different kingdoms have barons, and they have political intrigue between them. I don't want to get into all the little bits because none of this really matters.
Yeah, none of it matters, and it's all very.
But Sinister's a big part of it, and he's a fun read.
Petty, yes. Sinister might be like the shining light of the whole story.
You think so?
Just because whenever a lot of it's like superhero action, which doesn't need help, and it's just like a big brawl.
Yeah.
But whenever it's politicky and kind of like, oh, really? Like, you're going to read politics? Sinister's involved, and it's like, yay! It's not going to make politics boring.
Yeah, they use the inter-kingdom politics and conflict to show you what the shield is. Because Jamie Braddock ends up being like put over the shield. Be like, all right.
Yeah, we're putting you out in the wasteland.
Yeah, so like
it's basically a death sentence.
Yeah, it's just you go out there and they give him like armor and weapons. And it's like good luck.
Yeah, because you're gonna fight till you drop.
Yep, you just fight till you die, whether it's zombies, annihilation wave, or Ultrons.
And you know what's funny? I didn't remember exactly how that went down. So like I was waiting for him to like go on the other side of the wall and just get jumped and destroyed and ripped apart like immediately. His dialogue with the zombies hey.
Yeah, the zombies had a lot of dialogue.
Yeah, the zombies are like they had character.
You know what? So towards the end, there's a thing with Namor and Black Panther who end up working together throughout the book,
which ridiculous considering all the stuff that.
But they gave reasons for it because Black Panther's like, I'm a king of the dead, like Wakanda doesn't exist anymore, and like you're a king of ashes because neither does Atlantis. We have nothing. Like all our beef is gone because we don't have any kingdoms. So like let's work together and get through this. So they work together and they end up finding a couple items stashed in Strange's sanctum. They get a what is it?
It's like a teleport device. It's like a mirror.
It's a version of the Siege Perilous.
Yeah,
but it's the Siege Courageous.
Right.
So where the Siege Perilous will change you when you go through it, and it could be for good or bad. The Siege Courageous makes you like the best version of yourself ever, right? So if you walk through it, that happens to you. I thought that when the zombies walk through the Siege Courageous, they'd be cured and turned back into the hero versions, and it didn't end up happening. Where it's like, oh, it's a bummer. That would have been a cool thing to do.
They should have did something where they killed more heroes and then brought them back that way. That would have been something.
It'd be a cool way to do it.
Yeah.
They also get an Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, which is a big deal.
Yeah. Which leads to one of the most frustrating fucking parts of the book for me. We'll get there when we get there. Where am I? Oh, so they find the ship.
Are you doing the ship thing? Or are you doing the?
I'm skipping past the politics because again it doesn't matter.
Okay, well there was just a fight between Sinister and Brian Barry.
Yeah, but that was the politics part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So the Future Foundation is Valeria's in this world.
Again with the end of the politics thing, where what happened where Doom was. Because Doom flies off the handle.
Oh, he lets them fight because he's trying to get info out of them because there's a rebellion happening, or there's like rebellions happening within Avalon, so it's the Braddock's fault.
Right.
And he gets up on them about it.
Yeah, because he was gonna sentence Brian to going over the wall, but Jamie steps up and goes over the wall instead.
Because he's the one who knew about it. He thought Brian was the one doing it. That's the thing about Doom. He's omnipotent, which means he's all-powerful. He is not omniscient. He doesn't know everything.
Yeah, because he loses it. He was like, no baron of mine, of any of my kingdoms, is going to betray me. A cancer like that cannot be allowed to remain. Pull the entire house down. The entire royal family is to be publicly, and then Sue steps in and goes, Victor, mercy. And he's like, yes, of course. Like,
Yeah.
Because, like, Doom loses himself so easy in his own power.
Yep. One of the things about Doom in here is it comes off so shallow. We don't actually get a ton of time with Doom. Like, you kind of have to have a working idea of who Doom is before you read this book. Because otherwise, he's just kind of there. You don't spend any real time with him. You don't get a whole lot of motivation or, like, what's going on.
You know, it's funny, because there's the part where him and Steven are walking through like a garden and they walk past there's a statue of Molecule Man.
Yeah.
And Doom calls Strange like old friend, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I honestly think in some weird fucking way that Doom's like, all right, Steven was with me the whole time. He let me take the power. He didn't want to take it
there's
himself.
definitely respect there.
Like, this guy has my back.
100%.
You know?
Yeah.
And he's acting out all his loyal duties up until Strange sees that way out when he finds the heroes. And he's like, well, now's the chance to fix this shit. Mm-hmm. You know? And I think that, like, once Doom knows and acknowledges the betrayal, he's just like, well, fuck, I'm all alone. Like, I got nothing now. You know?
He had Sue the whole time, though.
But Sue's not helping him.
No, she's just there to kind of be like, I'm your wife.
Yeah, Sue's a trophy. Like,
Yeah.
she might be able to console him, but he's distraught. Like, I don't think Doom's happy being God.
No.
I think Doom did it as a benevolent thing. Like, I'm going to save what I can, and I'm going to collect it here.
Yeah.
And like now I think, like, you know, like in this thing, like Doom is kind of like, everyone should be acknowledging how awesome I am now, and nobody is, because life goes on, and they're just like, oh, politics, and these people are unhappy, and this is unhappy, and
he is a child. Where he's like, I want it to be this way, and like it doesn't go his way, so he gets upset about stuff. He flies off the handle. I mean, I would say the most like emotional moment you have with Doom is when he's talking to Sue, and he removes the mask. He's like, I have all this power, I can do all this stuff, yada yada yada, and I can't fix myself. Yeah. And it's a version of Doom where he is absolutely maimed. It's not like I've got a scratch. Yeah. It's like my nose is gone,
right,
and like my mouth is fucked, and like it's bad. And I think that's the most we get into Doom as a person. You go, oh, okay, you're a person, but the rest of it's just him going, where. And I mean, it is a series of betrayals against him.
I think it's a more stoic temper tantrum.
Yeah, but it's measured, but it's still happening.
Yeah.
They go to investigate the ship that gets found because they wanted to get quarantined, because they're like, this is not okay, and we have to like keep the lie up that no one knows that the world has been any other way.
Right.
And during the quarantine, the ship's accidentally opened, releasing
all those people
Thanos Maker that I mentioned before. Yeah,
that whole bad crew.
And then we get a map of Battleworld, which is nice. It's standard Hickman thing. It's nice there's only one of these things in here. We didn't get like
homework. It wasn't like a Craig Owen thing where we had to read pages of text or
right.
artwork.
Yeah, not a ton of info pages, but I appreciate having.
And look at how much it matters now.
Yeah.
Why don't you glad you read all of it?
I appreciate having the map. It is a nice touch.
You know, the funniest thing about this entire map is there's 41 locations on this map, and the only thing that fucking matters is Manhattan.
Yep. And Manhattan has like layers to it.
Yeah, there's 4 sections. Manhattan A through D.
Because New York is always the most important thing in the Marvel Universe, no matter where it is.
In any universe. In our universe.
I don't know.
You have to be a New Yorker.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm only from New Jersey. I wouldn't get it.
Exactly.
There's also a point in here where Strange is kind of going over the minutia of his, like, what's going on in the world. You know, like, I'm telling the king all the things that are happening that he should be concerned about. And Doom's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck. Why are we doing this? And Strange is like,
you're in a damn tricky mood today, aren't you?
We have to, like, make sure the planet runs smoothly and everything's going great. And Doom's like, whatever. He doesn't give a fuck. He's like apathetic to the whole thing. Yeah,
Strange tries to get snippy. He's like, when we disagree, I remember that I could have been God and not you. And Stu was like, and I remember that you did not want it.
Yep.
He's like, I still don't.
Valeria gives the info about the ship to Strange. Strange goes out to investigate it with his Thor. They find the bodies of the older Thor, and they also find a Miles Morales, who was hiding out inside the ship, invisible.
Hey guys, I'm a Spider-Man.
So Miles Morales originally from the Ultimate Universe. And he remembers the world before, and Strange is like, oh, what?
That's not good.
Yeah.
We're allowed.
Yeah. And then we find out the story of the Human Torch, which is sad. Because he wasn't cool with Doom doing what he was doing, and as punishment, he was made the Sun. He's not doing it because he wants to. He's not doing it to provide light to the world. He's doing it as a punishment. I also find it funny there's a cult in the world that worships Johnny.
Because there's a man in the sun,
yeah.
So, you know. But Susan chose his punishment.
Well, because Doom wanted to kill him.
So Susan chose that he was the son.
Yep. And then this is where they're having the conversation. He pulls his mask off and you see monster face.
That is a Walking Dead horrific monster face.
Yeah. Strange ends up taking young Thor and Miles to his sanctum, which...
Isle of Agamotto.
Mm-hmm. And he has Reed's ship down there, and he hasn't been able to open it in 8 years. So he goes to Thor, is like, hey, can you just do whatever they did to make this happen? He opens it up, and all our heroes come out. And who do we have on the ship?
Ugh, Star-Lord. Really? You couldn't kill Star-Lord and give me Rocket?
It's popular at the time.
Yeah, gross. Jane Foster Thor, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, the real one.
Peter Parker. They're both Spider-Man.
The real one. The one in red and blue. Is that it? Is that who was on there? Oh, no. Cyclops is on there.
So Phoenix, Cyclops, Reed, and
Black Panther, and Reed.
Mm-hmm. And Strange is just like, oh my god, oh thank God. But he also has the bad news of giving the rundown to everybody, being like, hey, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and we saved the world, and it's super great, and it's all this stuff. No one remembers what it was before. Also, Doom is God. I also
hate that when he sees Reed and Black Panther, he's like, Illuminatus? Hey, other villains that chose the fate of the world.
They're not
scumbags.
Villains. They were trying to save the world.
They were villains.
They're not villains.
Steve.
Steve what?
No secret organizations.
Yeah, because it's worked out very poorly in the past, but they were doing their best.
It's okay, Steve. We'll give you an Infinity Gem.
They were men who were trying to do what they thought was best for the world.
It's okay, as long as Steve got a gem. It's fine. It's fine. When Tony did it, fuck Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Never in my life would I ever think that I'd be empathetic towards Tony Stark. Because of Steve Rogers.
All the Thors that were out hunting whatever came out of the ship find the Maker's crew, and they try to fight them. And again, I don't know how the Thors were having a hard time fighting these fuckers, but they are.
Because it's Thanos, man.
I don't know. Oh, you know what happens?
Yeah, I don't know Thanos to be crazy powerful without a gauntlet.
As I say, he's powerful, but he's not gauntlet powerful.
What's Maximus going to do with a Thor? He's just a nerd.
Well, so Maximus and Maker are just standing off to the side, in a protection bubble, because they can't fight them. Namor, Proxima Midnight, Corvus Glaive, Terex, and Thanos are doing the heavy lifting. See, they're just chilling out.
Namor's fighting 2 Thors by himself,
which is crazy. Namor's got some power, but I don't think 2 Thor power. This gets brought to the attention of Doom, and he's watching, and he's like, whatever, it's no big deal. It's cool. We'll take care of that. And then Strange and all the revealed heroes are talking, and Cyclops comes in with something pretty good. He goes, if you're God, and the world you have is not the world you want, isn't it your responsibility to make it better? It's good advice.
Yeah, well, Scott's all about responsibility.
Mm-hmm. Right? So if you're the smartest people in the world and you have the means, is it not your responsibility to make the world better? Save it?
They're not gods.
They're not gods, but they have the means. So why wouldn't you try to save the world?
They're peons playing at God.
You're impossible to argue with.
Yes, I am.
I lost my spot.
Rise up and make something better.
Yep, cool. So the Thors were losing. Boar Thor, who is literally just a boar-headed Thor, he prays.
Where did he come from?
I have no idea.
I like Boar Thor.
It's fine. He prays to Doom, and isn't it please God, come do a thing for me, amen, and walk away. When you pray to Doom, you get a hologram in front of Doom and get to directly talk to him. Which is a wonderful system.
I mean, when your God's practical,
right?
And there, and exists.
Pray to me and get an answer. So they actually have a conversation.
You actually thank your God for answering. Well, you picked up quick, God. Thanks. Didn't let it ring 3 times.
So as Doom is watching the battle, he's like, yeah. And then Strange and all the surviving Avengers show up, or heroes. I'm sorry, not Avengers. And then Doom sees Reed, and he's like, okay, now I'm going down there. Fuck, okay. Reed's here? Nope. Mm-mm.
He would have been pissed, but he didn't know the maker with that stupid helmet was Reed. If he
Right.
knew there were 2 Reeds down there, he would have just completely, like,
Yeah, he
I'm
was
just
like,
ending the world
Yep,
now.
start over. I'll try again. So he gets there because he sees Reed, and that's not okay. Him and Cyclops don't fight. Cyclops just like blasts him in the face and melts him.
Yeah, he is, like, melting down to nothing.
Yep. And then
This scene pisses me off so bad.
Scott does a villain monologue
Yeah.
and walks up on Doom, and then Doom snaps his
So
neck.
And it's like, man, the one thing I can say about you all the time is, like, you are a superior strategist. Your whole shit is range combat.
He was overtaken by the feelings of the Phoenix.
Yes.
He wasn't himself.
Let me walk up on you and preach. Doom doesn't care
Yeah.
about what you have to say.
Yeah, so Doom breaks his neck, and we got a dead Phoenix. And then Strange scatters all the... He uses his magic to scatter everyone
Another reason
there.
why I hate Hickman.
Why?
He killed Scott in front of me. Not right.
Look, you gotta process the trauma. So
Shelved him in Krakoa. Like, you know.
So Strange teleports everyone there away, the villains and the heroes.
Yeah, he just blasts them all away.
Yeah, and they just land randomly out onto Battle World, like we said before. And then Doom's like, what the fuck?
What'd you do? It's like,
Yeah.
I dispersed all the chess pieces off the board.
Yep. And Doom's like, all right, bring him back. And he's like, no, can't do that. I gotta try to do something different. And, but then Doom kills Strange. Like, just, look,
Well,
Explodes
he doesn't just kill Strange. Strange points out that with all that power, he's still afraid of Reed Richards.
well, because
So,
he's profoundly insecure as a person.
But you call God scared. Best friend or not, she's gonna fucking erase you, and that's what he does. See, if you were really Doom's friend, that's all you would do. You would just sit there and make him mad all day. Just keep him on his A game.
I'm sure we saw their little banter back and forth, like, Strange is throwing barbs at him. He's not letting them,
Yeah.
get too big for his britches. But also, we can't step too far.
Well, yeah, he went too far. I was
Yeah.
like, your wife's real husband. You're
Yeah.
scared of him.
Fuck you! We start with we get a funeral for Strange, and Doom sucks because he's just lying to everyone's face. And they have this nice funeral. They put a statue up next to the Molecule Man statue, like it's very reverent. Like I think he's legitimately sad that Strange is gone.
Yeah, I would say he's mixed. You know, like it's like one of those "Why did you have to betray me, asshole?"
Yeah,
Make me kill you.
But he says several times, like, I can't right now. I just have, like, he's interacting with other people. Like, he's either playing the game or he actually feels it. I can't tell which. But he's saying he's, like, mourning for Strange. But Doom gives Valeria a job. And her job is to find everybody. The problem is she's too smart. And she's going to figure out what's happening. And she starts to ask questions. And Doom says, undying love and eternal patience are not the same thing, child. Do not confuse them. Because she starts to ask stuff, and he's like, you need to figure this out without knowing anything else. Go take care of it. Thank you.
Do what you're told. Don't ask questions.
And he's like, I'll kill you too.
And he did.
Later. Like, a decade later.
Like a month ago.
But like, almost a decade. This is 2015. She died in... We just get a Doom... a decade Doom story with Valeria now. So, I think Valeria is actually the best character in the book.
Well, yeah, because she starts to figure stuff out. She's a guiding voice, a narrative voice.
She, like, we get story reveal through her. She has a little bit of an arc. Like, everything else feels just kind of like put there, where she feels like a person.
Yeah, Strange and Valeria, like, facilitate the story.
Doom, shortly after that, goes to talk to Molecule Man, and there's like a secret entrance under the Molecule Man statue to go to this like void white space where he hangs out. And when I say hang out, I mean like he's really just like hanging upside down, floating.
Yeah, floating.
And he's hungry.
He's always hungry.
It's like a Hulk.
It's like a Flash.
He's very hungry, and he asks like, "You bring me anything to eat?" And Doom's like, "Nope, sorry." And he asks that question to everyone who walks into that door. He goes, "You bring me anything?"
Here's the thing: like they set stuff up like that, right? Right. Did you bring anything to eat?
Yeah.
Is it the first time anyone's gone to visit him? 'Cause,
Probably in a
clearly
while.
This would be a rule, though.
Yeah. Would you think it would be like?
You would be a thing that you know not to do. Like, you know not to not do.
It might be a new thing, because he mentions, like, he's consumed, like, everything in every universe or whatever, you know what I mean? Like,
He said he consumed parts of himself, like toes and shit. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh, okay. Like, I mean, I guess since you're a molecule man, you could just remake them. So
I don't think it's the same.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
But if he could just eat parts of themselves and then regenerate it and stuff, like, I don't know. But
it's the thing, everyone who comes...
Again, would be old, so bring me something new.
Right. And this is where we find out that, like, he's the conduit for the power for Doom, so he's the one actually facilitating all this.
I don't understand what the need to hide him is anyway. Like, if you're God and you just be like, look, that's my guy, don't touch him. Like, leave him the fuck alone.
I think it's to hide the fact that you are not the one with the power, even though you're wielding it. He's the one with the power, so it would break the facade of, like, I am God.
Okay.
Where they kind of made a de facto trinity, right? Like,
yeah. I don't know. I'm just thinking there's got to be an easier way to, like, keep Owen fed and appeased.
Sure. You think you would take better care of the guy who's making all of the work.
Right. You know, it's like there is food deliveries daily. This guy is well fed.
Or at least send someone down and be like, you need anything, bud?
Yeah.
No? Okay,
exactly.
Cool. Yeah.
Right.
Never neglect your friends.
Especially ones that make you God.
Yeah. We get a time jump. It's like 3 or so weeks later, and Valeria's talking to Doom, giving a report. And she says, our chances actually really suck at actually catching anybody. We got these two on accident. They caught Proxima Midnight and Corvus Glaive, like Apocalypse and his horsemen caught them. And he's like, and they just happened to stumble across them. Like that was a whoopsie.
Yeah, so Apocalypse and his horsemen like worked them over for a few days before they were like, hey, we got him.
And we find out a Black Swan, who was also on the ship. I forgot about her because she's almost like a non-entity of a character. She is working with Doom at this point. She is a dirty turncoat. In the research trying to find all the missing people, Valeria has pinpointed the source of her dad's power. And so has Reed and the Maker, because they send a couple of Spider-Men to go investigate. And Valeria and the two Spider-Men all stumble across each other at the entrance to the Molecule Man hole. She finds them. She doesn't turn them in. She just asks them questions. She asks them if any of their people killed Strange. And she's like, nope. She's like, that's what I thought.
Well, you didn't know who you were talking to. You're talking to Spider-Man.
Yep. And she's just like super cool with it because she's starting to put everything together. Because again, she's way too brilliant to not. And the two Spider-Men go down and talk to Molecule Man. And again, he's like, hey, I'm hungry. You got anything? and Miles goes, yeah, hold on. And he pulls a hamburger out of his suit. The problem is it's a 3-week-old hamburger because they were in stasis for 8 years, but they've been on the battle world for 3 weeks. Can you tell me how you forget about a hamburger in your pocket?
Especially like the way he talks about it, you know? Because like, how do you forget you have a hamburger in your pocket? We've been busy. It's a hamburger.
Right.
Hamburgers are what I like. Puberty is rough, Pete. I'm starving all day long because I'm going to be big. Okay, well, if you're starving all day long, how do you forget a hamburger in your pocket?
He's been busy.
Yeah.
But Molecule Man takes the cheeseburger and is just like about it. And he says he owes him one.
I looked at the panel of him eating the burger so long before I realized what was driving me insane about it. The juices from the burger are dripping down his chin even though he's upside down.
The gravity, if you look at all the panels, his gravity is centered on him, so it goes the right way.
Right, but it's just so weird.
It's very weird.
He is floating upside down and it's dripping up his chin because he's upside down.
Do you think because he's like all powerful, he heated that shit up and made it delicious again? It wasn't like
probably.
He was like,
yeah, you could have gave him a piece of cardboard.
I brought you wood shavings, sir.
Yeah, I brought you
my favorite
filet mignon. Oh.
But that hamburger gets Molecule Man and Miles in the good graces of Molecule Man, and then we learn about the Prophet. The Prophet has started a major uprising within the kingdoms against Doom, so he's accumulating an army to go attack Castle Doom. And just based on the picture, my immediate, like, who is this going to be? was Cap, Namor, and Maximus. And they went, no, you idiot, Cap's not in the story. And they went, it's Maximus or Namor. Those are the only two. Because this is before we find out the other guys are working together.
See, I thought it could have been somebody. The first time I read it, I remembered it was Maximus, but the first time I read it, I thought it was like, oh, this is where Loki comes in.
Mm-hmm. You know? No, I was just like, oh, this has got to be one of the ones that like got like pushed out there to do it, and I'm proud of myself that I guessed right.
But this scene's crazy. Like these people that he's uprising, like that he's gathering, they're taking down Khonshu and the Panther God.
Yeah, they took over the upper and lower kingdoms.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, these are normal people taking down gods.
Sure.
Yeah.
Battle World's real, I guess. Or weird, I guess. So that's going on. Doom's like, hey, Barons, can you fucking take care of this? I don't have time for this. You take care of this. This is your fucking problem. And then... this is a non-part of the story. Sinister has Captain Marvel.
Before you get to that, the dialogue with fucking Apocalypse and Doom, right? Fuck Strange. Apocalypse is who you needed at your right hand side.
Yeah, but Apocalypse would have like stabbed you in the back as soon as he could.
Yeah, but he's going to teach you how to rule real good. Only the counsel of the fit, my lord. Only the counsel of the strong. You are God. And the very existence of those who say otherwise is an offense. Only the loyal should live. Kill the rest. That's my advisor.
You need someone even-handed. He's going to be like, kill them all. They're weak. Like, that's not... You can't rule effectively like that.
Yeah, but like at the first sign of any kind of uprising, he's like, just kill him.
Yeah.
Just fucking kill him.
Yeah.
See the way he looked at you? Kill him.
But Thanos gets to lecture Doom about how to be a god later on too, and that works out really good for him. Captain Marvel is under the control of Sinister.
Yeah, because she got caught when Strange dispersed the heroes. The Sinister people caught her.
But Sinister starts like laying out ideas to her, and she just starts beating the shit out of him, like slapping him around. And he's, oh no, you're right. Like, what is going on there?
She's a Sinister.
It is really fucking weird.
Well, that's the kind of shit that we saw with Sinister in the Age of Sinister, where all Sinisters are Sinister.
I guess, but she's a person who was turned into a Sinister, not like...
And Sinister Prime started to lose his shit amongst a council of Sinisters because all the other Sinisters were like, shut up. We're better.
I guess, but this is like her going like, it was just a really weird situation, and then again, it doesn't really play anymore later on, you know, like it's not followed up. I don't remember if there was a book that covered any of this. I'm sure there was.
I don't think there was.
It's just weird. Namor and Panther find Strange's Sanctum, and then they get, again, the Siege to Courageous and the Infinity Gauntlet. And then we learn this world's origin of the Fantastic Four. But, you know, it's all a lie. It's a bedtime story told to Franklin by Sue. And then we get to see Thanos laying out some truth, like we said, to Thing, and convincing him to get the fuck up and go confront Doom. And as soon as he stood up, I'm like, oh, you're going to go fight Galactus.
It's cool, though, because you didn't think he was, like, even had an option.
Yeah, he's there of his own will. He thinks he's, like, protecting everybody.
Right.
Yep. He was convinced to do this. And it's a nice one-page splash.
Yeah, if it was stepping out of the ground.
But, like, as soon as I was like, oh, he's gonna go punch Galactus in the face. I didn't think that fight would turn out the way it did, but... We have the reveal that Maximus is the prophet, and that immediately does not go well.
Yeah, he basically starts a war.
Yeah, he marches his army right up to Castle Doom. And
there's multiple armies. Like there's an army of Sinisters.
Well, because
there's the demons of Limbo.
All the factions come.
Yeah.
And, like, we have the Barons who are going to defend the castle. We have Maximus and his army.
Well, Madeline Pryor's a Baron of the Infernal Land, so all her demons are there. Bar Sinister.
And now, the rest of the story, the last 3 issues, are a giant fuck you battle of betrayals and crazy shit going on.
Like page-to-page betrayals. This guy stabs this guy in the back.
I'm gonna tell you, while I was reading this book, I was not excited to be reading the book issue to issue. I was just like, okay, all right. This last span of the book, because of all these twists and turns and actiony stuff happening, this is what I liked about the book. The crazy mess that was the final fight. Yeah.
That's because it was like let's have one outlandish idea on top of the next outlandish
Yeah, they just kept coming.
Yeah.
And like, now this person's here. Oh, they betrayed them. And now this person's here. Oh, they betrayed them. So the plan is Maximus is a distraction. And this plan was put into motion by Maker. Maximus is not part of the plan. Like, he was not privy to the plan. He was put in place to do it. So this is Maker's plan to start the distraction. And Reed and Maker are going to get into the castle and remove whatever the source of power is. That's what they want to do. Black Panther and Namor are the continuation / backup distraction. And the scene where Panther blows a hole in the wall and compels the dead, because he kept calling himself the King of the Dead through the whole thing, and Namor's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What blah, 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 blah. And the zombies come through, and he starts compelling them to go through the siege courageous. And they don't know why they want to do it. Like, the dialogue out of some of the zombies is great. You want to go, you gotta go for a little bit.
Yeah, where he's like, what's on the other side of the wall? Yeah, one zombie's like, it's all itchy. The other zombie's like, it's better when you kneel. Because Black Panther's telling them all to listen.
Yeah. So he compels all of the zombies through the siege courageous, and then like shit just goes like messy wild in the fight. Maximus is killed. Sinister and Carol turn on the Goblin Queen army, and then they're knocked out by Nemesis, who I didn't expect to fucking see in a book ever.
Those zombies are fighting for glory and honor.
I still think it would be cool if they went through the siege courageous and became like whole again. But right, so Nemesis and Apocalypse show up, and
There's a scene where Sinister's kicking Madeline Pryor. He's like beating up Madeline Pryor. He's like, I just can't stand that tacky outfit you're wearing. It's like, bro, you made her.
says the man in the giant tacky outfit.
This is the man who cloned her and probably provided her with that outfit when she came out of a test tube. Come on.
Sure. So Nemesis and Apocalypse get there. They take out Sinister, and not take out, but like they're still alive. Sinister and Captain Marvel, and then the Thor show up.
He has his head taken off for like the second or third time in the book.
And he could talk while he's
While he's decapitated, which is another fun
He's still
part.
a character, yeah. Then the Thor show up, but the Thors are there to fight Doom because, like I said before, Jane has infiltrated the Thor Corps, and they've managed to turn a significant amount of them onto their side.
How sad is Doom? There's just one panel, and it's just an eyeball. It's, I am betrayed again.
Yeah, it's just a series of betrayals.
Another betrayal.
Maestro shows up with a helicarrier full of Hulks, but that gets exploded by the Thing showing up. Like, he comes and he like throws it down to the ground, which kills Sinister because it lands on his head and he can't get out of the way. We have Reed and Star-Lord crash landing into the castle.
Sinister's decapitated head is lying on the ground just whining and bitching, and while Apocalypse is fighting Jane Foster, he's telling Sinister, you can fall no further, Sinister. Your condition can get no worse. And then the helicarrier Shadow comes over and he goes, oh?
Yeah.
And then, what, like 20 Hulks jumping off the helicarrier, all screaming smash?
Well, when Thing throws the helicarrier down, it lands on top of Sinister's head.
Yes.
Yeah. But we have Star-Lord's piloting the ship that's going to bring Maker and Reed into the castle, but they get hit during the fight, and they crash land into the throne room.
Oh, run, alas, I cannot.
Yeah.
How embarrassing.
That was Sinister.
Sinister,
Yeah.
I can't run because I ain't got no feet.
And then the Thing shows up and fights Franklin and Galactus. But as soon as he finds out that Franklin is Sue's son, he stands down, and Galactus just obliterates him.
Yeah.
To blast him in the chest, and he just turns into a big pile of rocks. Also,
Well, you knew Uncle Ben was going to pick up hands.
Also, this part's hilarious, where Terrax just goes to Galactus. It's like, I was once your herald, I would like to be again. And Galactus goes, squish!
Yep.
What a bitch way to go out. Thanos shows up, and he's riding the Annihilation Wave and tells them to attack. And now Doom decides he's going to get involved. He has terrible timing. He should have been involved as soon as he saw Thanos and the Black Order crew. He should have been there immediately to take care of that. As soon as the rebellion started, he should have been down there just wiping wiping the field clean. He did not know when to act properly, because now he's going to have a conversation with Thanos, and Thanos lectures him about how to actually be a god, and Doom goes, "Oh yeah," and he rips out. It's after that part.
Oh, you jumped past the root part.
I'm going to do that. I just want to. We talked about the way stuff skips in the book. Doesn't make sense to go back and forth.
Sure.
Doom rips Thanos' spine out.
His skull and his spine.
Yep.
Predator style.
And then Doom turns to Annihilus and goes, "For your infractions, I need you to go kill everyone for me. Thank you."
Yes, God. Yes, whatever you wish. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying if you're holding a Thanos skull.
Yeah. That's not really a problem because now all the zombies start showing up through the Siege Courageous. And then Doom just, fuck, man! But back in the throne room, we have an injured Star-Lord, or we have a Star-Lord who is trying to fix the ship.
Yeah,
Black Swan shows up.
So the Reeds can make an escape.
Yeah, there's a little fight, and Star-Lord has been chewing on a toothpick the whole time, and he pulls that toothpick, and he jams it into Yggdrasil, the World Tree, and that toothpick was Groot. Now we have a World Tree Groot, who just takes apart the entire castle.
Yeah, the whole castle comes tumbling down.
And we don't actually ever get to see Groot fight Galactus, right?
No, because Franklin just goes, "Oh boy, this looks like trouble."
Seriously disappointing.
Yeah, seriously disappointing.
I would like to see a giant Groot.
Just Groot being the World Tree, just Groot holding all the worlds up. I just want a static image of that.
That'd be cool.
All the worlds and Groot holding them up.
Absolutely. So, Valeria and Sue are running to go see Molecule Man, at which point they run into Rita and the Maker, and they have an uncomfortable conversation. But Doom is now fighting Panther and Namor. Mostly Panther. But Panther uses the gauntlet to turn him into glass or ice.
Something. Just shiny.
And then Namor throws his trident through Doom and shatters him. And he goes, "Ow, that hurts." And he just reconstitutes himself.
Yeah, same way he did after Scott was melting him.
But during that fight, Doom realizes that this is all a distraction, and he goes, "Ah, fuck!" And he hops over to Molecule Man's place, where Reed has been betrayed by Maker.
These are rough panels, because Sue's confronting Reed and doesn't know
who he is.
Yeah.
He takes it like a champ.
He does, but the fact that that he has to struggle through this dialogue with her. "Of course you know me from a picture. I had nothing to do with Steven's death. It was Doom. You mean God. I mean Victor."
Yeah.
She's just like, "Nope, he's God, and he's my husband, and he's great."
So Doom realizes he goes to the Molecule Man's spot, but Reed's been betrayed by Maker, and he devolves Reed into an ape. And Molecule Man steps in and goes, no. He restores Reed back to normal, and he vivisects the Maker into slices. And we don't see the Maker after that. I'm curious what the fuck happened to him.
Did you know that one actually can holistically enjoy pizza, and it comes in slices?
Yeah, as he's slicing a man into bits. But I think this part's great because Doom and Reed are gonna fight, and where's the line? Doom gets there. He goes to confront Reed, and Molecule Man removes Doom's power because no one has brought him something to eat. Because he got fed by Miles. It goes something along the lines of neither of you brought me any food, so therefore you're equal. And they just have a straight fight. And in doing so, Molecule Man just blows up the world. And in the last second, Panther uses the gauntlet, and he's in Wakanda. For the most frustrating segue I have ever read, he was just in a battle for the multiverse, or the universe, Earth, whatever the fuck you want to call it. He was wielding the gauntlet fighting a god, and he ends up in Wakanda in front of some young men dealing with a star map or whatever, and he just struts out like nothing ever fucking happened, and he starts talking about making Wakanda an intergalactic entity, and look, that ship's launching just as I knew it would. You just got there. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, he took before the gauntlet got destroyed, he took a gem out of it. I don't know which one.
I don't know.
But he took a gem out of it, so maybe he had some kind of like
he made this happen and he manifested it?
Yeah, he manifested it. Because like right here, as everything fades to white, he takes the yellow gem or the orange gem.
I don't know. It's hard to tell with the wash on the...
Yeah, with the wash, it's hard to tell. But yeah, he appears in Wakanda.
It's just a frustrating scene because he goes from that just to be like, this is normal day. Buh. And then we get an 8 months later tag, and Miles is now in the universe Prime. He's in the 616 because he gave Molecule Man the hamburger, so he got to move on.
Yeah, he thanks him for the burger.
He gets the I owe you one, right?
Yeah, it says I owe you one.
Yep.
And then he gets to go web slinging with Pete.
And then we see Reed, Franklin, and Molecule Man are creating a new multiverse. And in doing so, healing Molecule Man, because every universe that gets put out there
Needs a part of him.
Another part of him goes into it so he can start being normal again.
I love how Reed is throwing universes into the galaxy.
Well, so Franklin is shaping them, coming up with the concepts for them, right? And then the power of Molecule Man is being put through Reed, so Reed could breathe life into them and put them into the multiverse. And then the last bit of the book is we see Dr. Doom. He's pulled his mask off and his face is completely healed. So, good ending for him.
Good ending for him?
Yeah.
Because his face is fixed?
His face is healed.
Fix your face.
He exists still, and he gets to say he was God. What's the downside for him, other than not being God anymore?
Yeah, was God. That's the downside.
But look, it all fell apart for him anyway, so he was a shit God.
He wasn't a shit God.
He was.
With so many shit heroes. If Strange didn't backstab him, everything would have been fine. Strange is a shit character.
Sure.
Did Doom sell his soul to kill the Justice League? No, that was Strange.
Because Doom's only ever done good stuff.
What has he done so bad?
Subjugating his people.
Those people are happy to be subjugated.
Yeah, they're super happy.
Dancing in the streets, being forced to party. Oh, God. What a terrible existence.
I don't have a whole lot to say out of what we already have for this book.
No.
It's better than the other one. It's better than the original Secret Wars by light years.
I think it's better by a miles.
Okay.
I think a miles would have helped the original by a lot.
Sure.
Well, okay, so here's an interesting question, because I can't say I enjoyed this, but in comparison to the first one, do you feel that Doom is any less unreasonable?
No, I think his actions are completely reasonable. I just think he...
No, but I know like one of your problems is just how outlandish the first one was.
Oh, yeah,
how reactions were not normal or human.
Sure.
Like Captain America offers to help him up, and he's like, "What? How dare you?
Yeah.
Fuck all of you."
Yeah. They feel more like consistent people in here. If you just want to say like his actions within the stories, I think they're justified because he was trying to like, I'm going to save something.
Okay.
I just think he acted like a petulant little baby when shit didn't go his way, and instead of going, "Hey, there are people here who we might have the means to make something better than this," he couldn't let go of the power and do the right thing. He wanted to hold on to it.
Sure.
But yeah, it suffers from being an event, not getting the broader context. Everything kind of comes off a little shallow. Valeria's the best character. I wouldn't say I loved the read. It was fine.
It was fine.
Valeria
was definitely
the best part, yeah.
One of the best parts.
For me, she was the best part.
One of the best parts. Like I said, Strange carried the narrative too. So Strange did a lot of work.
But he was gone by issue 2.
Yeah. Sinister kept the humor side up.
Sure, he was light when you get to see him.
Yeah. And he was light during very heavy times.
Art is really well done.
The
problem is there's so much going on all the time. It's hard to be like, look how nice this is. You had made a point earlier where there's no art piece to go, that's the art piece. That's nice. That's a nice single little thing.
Yeah.
There's none of that.
Yeah, everything seems to happen at breakneck speed.
Yeah. I think it needs to, because there was a lot going on. Just, you had to get through so much. like practically for the story to move forward.
Honestly, it felt like it was trying to fix too much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it felt more like homework than an enjoyable read. It went like, pay attention, this is how we're fixing everything.
The original was homework. This was like, so what happened was I read like 1 or 2 issues a night.
See, I didn't feel like the original was homework because it didn't matter.
I guess. Well, because this is a cohesive narrative.
Right, and this is like, this is world shaping. Like
Sure.
You're adding 2 universes. You're ending 2, coming back with 1. Like, you know.
When I was reading this, I wasn't excited to read the issues. You know what I mean? I was like, ugh, I gotta read another one. Ugh, I gotta read another one. But then issue 7 forward, where it was this big clusterfuck of a fight, I read through completely at once.
Okay.
Because that momentum built, and it was just like, oh, cool, all right, next thing, all right, cool, whatever. Yeah.
I'm looking for that one panel, like you said. Like there was no one panel.
Yeah, there was no like, because like they tried to have that happen with like the Thing. He got a full splash page of standing up in a thing, and it's nice, but it's not like whoa. It's just like okay, big rock guy standing up in the desert. So yeah, I don't have a whole lot more to say about this. I don't know. Hopefully, they don't take too much from this for whatever the movie they're going to do.
Oh, I doubt it. Because they got to fix all the movie problems. That's the panel for me.
Yeah, okay, that's fun.
That's the panel.
You want to explain it?
So, Thing has just taken Galactus down. And, you know, there's a huge explosion. Galactus's body like hits the ground. And the calamity going on just makes a random fight scene of people just stop in their tracks, and there is a wide-eyed, shocked Hulk with Sinister's arm in his mouth.
Still attached.
Still attached. He's just biting the guy's arm.
There's a zombie looking. Huh?
Yeah, there's a zombie turning around like, huh? There's another Sinister has like an axe overhead, and they all just stop.
It's a funny panel.
Yeah, as I think it's as Thanos and the Annihilation Wave show up.
Yeah. Yes, because they hit the horns.
The sound of the swarm. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say read it just to have it's.
I'd say read it to have your knowledge of why certain Ultimate characters are weaved into the 616 proper.
Sure.
Mostly.
It's just Miles. Yeah, the only people that survive this to end up on the other side are Miles, the Maker, and Ultimate Stormbreaker.
And Maker's still like causing trouble with alternate universes. Like Maker's the reason there's an alternate universe again now.
Yeah.
So, you know, any of that kind of continuity.
Yeah, it's not the best read. It's okay.
Yeah.
I would throw it like at a 5 or a 6.
Yeah. Like by no means is it as fun as any of the really enjoyable stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, compared to the events we have read, I think Civil War is the best so far. The ones that we've done here.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Anything else on it?
Nope.
Okay. So I would say check it out. Like it's not bad. It's not great. You're gonna get some context for more modern stuff. This is probably like the modern jumping on point for Marvel now, right? I know we say we go back to like House of M and Civil War, but if it would be like, hey, from this point forward,
from this point forward,
this is a starting point for you to get into Marvel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for listening. If you would like to give us some suggestions for other books we can read for this, we're going to get to all the Marvel events eventually. Obviously not in order.
NDC.
Yeah. You can send those to
DC, where heroes are heroes. This wouldn't happen in DC because we'd have people making decisions.
Sure. We got a Batman there. You can send those to thecomiccryptcast@gmail.com. You can check out the store on Instagram and Facebook. Links for those are going to be in the show notes. And go read this book, I guess.
Go read this book.
We loading up the hearse, throw it in reverse. Come from the church of the Marvel Universe. Bodies getting stuffed in the bags like comics. The hardcore get it while the soft bitches vomit. I came to this earth on a radiated comet. Now the planet is in perilous danger because I'm on it. Fly super villain with the superpowers in me. Got the red issues and all my shit is minty. Body like Ben Grimm, suckers I be beating down. Look around and we be found chilling out in Eaton Town. I be at the comic crypt stacking up the kryptonite. Doomsday and Superman every time I grip the mic. Dark Phoenix overloading, supernova sunspot exploding. I'm the Punisher reloading Bobby Drake when he's frozen. Storm forming ominous clouds over the ocean. Working with Professor X to master my emotion. Have you posing in the box whether you know it or not. I'll easily bag your bitch like Logan did to Scott. Mr. Sinister plots when I administer shots to clone Gene from a jeans. Then this shit'll get hot like Inferno. Burn slow, humans are ash. God loves, man kills in the days of future past. Now I'm working on a science lesson. Me and Brian Stratton, a rat in a cage who can't stop buying X-Men.
Like a flower, like